Once men understand this very key principle within allowing themselves to be centered in who they are, which doesn't come easily to human beings for good reason. I say this now because this is going to allow you to access a new level of your own consciousness that perhaps you don't feel safe enough to obtain. Now, sometimes we cannot obtain things on our own, which is why I'm starting today's video with this direction of conversation. Everything that has happened to you in your life is put there for you to gain control over your very own mental state. Now, your mental state in this reality is everything. If you don't have control over your thoughts, your urges, your instincts, your reactions, you will find dissatisfaction within the player you are playing now. There is nothing outside of you that can dictate how you react without your permission. Now, I know that in today's society, a lot of people like to stay stuck within victimhood. And within victimhood comes a level of stagnancy. Uninterrupted success happens in the moment you decide you have had enough of your own shit. This is something that is quite simple, but yet is overlooked by our society today, which is why we see people on, higher than ever, depressed, anxious, dependent on substances, porn, relationships, other people, and not finding the source of their own fulfillment from within. And ultimately, when we can look ourselves in the mirror, truthfully, with integrity of seeing everything that is not true to who we are, that is where we get to find enlightenment. Not out of just seeing the good within the world. That is nothing without seeing the contrasting elements of the fear, the anxiety, the depression, the anger, the rage that has perhaps been suppressed within our masculine men today. Now, a man who is over-identified to his emotions and his circumstances, or perhaps other people's judgments of who he is, he will never be free within thinking for himself. How can he be when the outside world is the lens that shows him all of the parts he's scared to confront? Which is why behind closed doors to a man is sometimes the scariest places of his own mind. With no one there to see him, what is he left with? Perhaps the areas of his mind no one else can reflect to him because he doesn't allow them to. A man who is easily triggered within anger, within temptations, within over-sexualizing perhaps the women in his life to fulfill something, all has to do with an unconscious behavior of finding a channel of energy to channel out perhaps the very thing that is keeping you behind in life. And within the masculine collective, there is a notion of ignorance, not only within men but women. We don't understand one another. We do not understand what is required in order for us to return to tranquility. The tranquility that does not happen by pretending everything's all right in our life. That is ignorance at its finest, is ignoring the very pain, the very suffering, the very thought patterns that provoke you day in and day out. Pretending they are not there is not going to set you up for success in any area of your life. I want you guys to practice confronting your fears head on, and anything that comes up that creates some level of havoc in your experience. Why do you run away from it? What part of you is scared in the moments you're confronted with an area that is within you and no one else? No one has the ability to affect you unless you give them permission to. And within that permission, whether it be conscious or unconscious, is there to teach you something about yourself. And what I'm getting at in today's video, because I know it took a turn in a multitude of directions, which it can, but I want to end on this. Everything in your outside world is not there to keep you small, keep you stuck, keep you the same. Every area of your life, whether it be good or bad, is there for questioning. And you have every right to question what belongs and what no longer belongs. But we can't stop at that. The most important role is our action towards the success we desire, that we require in order to remain self-centered within who we innately are, not being interfered with through relationships or the emotions that can arise when people can easily rock our boat. You are the one in control of your life. You have the ability to steer your ship in the direction that will bring you everlasting fulfillment. But that can only happen when you desire courage, grit, the grit that comes from the uncomfortability, from pushing past all of the discomfort in your life and facing it. Grit is something that will far exceed a man into his destined land. Grit of still staying in the circumstances that invoke fear, unworthiness, shame, and not allowing that to dictate how he moves. The grit of the mind that allows a man to push forward, have resiliency, have dedication and determination towards the success he allows himself to believe in. But you can't stop at just a belief. Belief followed by action, followed by perseverance, followed by commitment to your word is what will get you to where you want to be in every area of your life. And not allowing the outside world to dictate the direction you go, but you mastering your ability to push forward, to stand true, and to stand up for what you believe in, regardless of what you see, regardless of how you feel. Knowing that every single emotion that you feel within is not there to tear you off your path, but it is there to direct you, to redirect you to where you want to be. Ignoring your emotions as a man will not get you far, just as much as identifying to your emotions won't get you too far. Become curious within your emotional states, knowing within them are the puzzle pieces that will give you completion within the greater narrative of your life. You have purpose, and you've attracted this video for a reason. Thank you for watching till the end, and I hope I could allow you to reflect on maybe some areas of your life you've never been to before, to open your mind and your consciousness to new ways of thinking and being. Because ultimately, if you are not where you want to be right here, right now, it is because you are feeding a past version of yourself, and you are starving the future version of yourself, living in the desired outcome you desire. Feed your future with the awareness and the dedication to believe in it, and starve out any past tendencies keeping you behind. And that is how you thrive. If you guys liked today's video, please give it a like. Let me know in the comments down below if I inspired you. And if you are needing further motivation, inspiration, someone to talk to, I do offer one-on-one coaching, and I will leave my email in the description box below. I look forward to hearing from you, and until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.